I retired with nothing in savings, no 401k, just Social Security and trying to figure things out. And I don't think people talk about it enough. It's been a struggle.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, Frank Talks Money. Guys, what you just witnessed was a small sample of a video I'm about to react to. This gentleman retired broke. He retired on just Social Security alone for income, and he is telling his story. Guys, during this video, I need just two favors, please. First, remember to like the video, please. And second, if you're a returning viewer or a new viewer, please consider subscribing to this platform, Frank Talks Money, and join this wonderful community that we are building over here on this platform. Now, without further ado, let's get right into the video.
I retired with nothing in savings, no 401k, just Social Security and trying to figure things out. And I don't think people talk about it enough. It's been a struggle. I started this channel well over 90 days ago now. Being displaced from my job, wasn't ready to retire for a few years. So I started to panic right away and a little upset and started the channel to start talking to other folks that may be going through the same thing. And a lot of you are. So I'm going to talk about the truths and how you can do it, because that's simply what I'm on. Social Security, going through retirement and getting it done. My savings was depleted when I was let go from that position, and I didn't have any way to get retired. I wasn't 62 yet, not for a couple of months. So I didn't know if I should file, go back to work. Couldn't find a position.
See what I mean, guys? Lost a job, depleted his savings, and had nothing else to lean on. Nothing else to lean on, guys. This is why you have to build assets. You have to build income producing assets. Once he lost his job, and he went through the savings, he had nothing else to fall on. Understand, a lot of you guys like to save, but man, during an emergency, you will burn through those savings. You have to have income producing assets to back you up, guys. You have to build assets. This gentleman has Social Security and Social Security only. He's in for a hell of a retirement.
So I drastically filed for Social Security, hoping that would be enough. And I'm going to let you know why it's enough and how that works. So follow this all the way through, because this is the retirement journey with nothing but Social Security. First, it started off that those first 60 days and waiting were panic mode. Then when I filed for Social Security, it took another over 60 days. And I had to call them and tell them it was in hardship, losing my house, and I was. I'm embarrassed about it a little bit, but it's the realities. They got on it real quick and helped me out, and I finally got a check. Then my wife went back to work, and her first check kicked in. We were grinding, and we made it through this. And thank God for her going back to work and for Social Security pulling it out and getting it done for us. We were able to keep our...
His wife had to go back to work. They were in panic mode. Guys, you don't want to be living like that in your 60s, man. You don't want to be in this position in your 60s, guys. You don't want to be in this position in your 60s. Having not a dime to lean on. Being in panic mode because you need income in your 60s. It's not a position anybody wants to be in, guys. You don't want to be here. Take your financial life seriously. For your 30s, 40s, 50s, take it serious, guys. You do not want to be in this gentleman's position when you're in your 60s.
Our situation, if you will, currently. But within the next 30 days, we're going to have to get out of that house and downsize. And I've got a great plan for that, and I'm going to share that journey with you in the future. This isn't what I pictured in retirement. Moving forward, I wasn't going to retire for another almost 5 years. And in those 5 years with the money I was making, I was going to be able to put away, I figured, a minimum of $50,000. I was secure in my job, loved the people that I worked with. I felt they liked me too. Problem is, corporate downsize caused the shift. That caused some real stress and some real uncertainty. Because at my age then, turning 62, not many people want to hire that upper management, mid-management position. Because a lot of people are downsizing with that, and people are doing double duty in the workforce. So that kind of put us in survival mode and starvation mode there for a minute.
62 years old, lose your job, nothing to fall back on. Like you said, he thought it was secure. But guys, let's just say if he was even able to stay that extra 5 or 6 years, save 50 grand, he would still be in trouble. That's no money, guys, going into retirement. If that's all you have, that 50 grand was still no money going into retirement. He still would have been in trouble. And then he got to downsize. Got to sell his home because he can't afford it. Guys, you don't want to be in this position in your 60s. You don't want to be in this position in retirement. You just don't. Take your financial life seriously, guys. Take it serious. Get prepared today. Start preparing today.
And that's when that pride kicked in. Hard to swallow that pill. Am I doing enough? Did I do enough throughout my life? Where did I make those mistakes? How did I get in this situation and being displaced that quickly? And going through retirement with only Social Security. I felt like I should have done more for a while. I shared that in some videos in the past. But I'm here to tell you, if you're going through Social Security in retirement with just Social Security, you're not alone. There's less than, I think it's just over 50% of the people are retiring with less than $45,000 in the bank in retirement and living on just Social Security alone. So you're not alone. So maybe that'll help if you're going through it on just Social Security and you don't have any money in the bank. And if that's the case, a lot of times...
Can you imagine that, guys? What do you say? Damn near half of the population is retiring with less than $50,000 in the bank. In the bank. Less than $50,000 in the bank. And that's it. No assets or anything else. So when I make these videos and I say millions of people are broke, yeah, millions of people are broke, guys. Millions of people are broke. Millions of people are retiring broke with no retirement, no savings, no assets, no nothing. It's reality, guys. This is reality.
Throughout the years, we lived paycheck to paycheck anyway. Social Security may be less, but it's not much different. I feel like Social Security is paycheck to paycheck. The difference is I need to adapt. I need to downsize. I need to adjust, and I'm nimble. My wife and I are very nimble. We're going to downsize, we're going to minimalize, we're going to move into a smaller house, and we're going to make it just fine. I know we will, because we always have. We've had difficulties, adversities in our life, and we've overcame every one of them. And there's no difference now. There's no reason why we can't do it. And you can too. The truth is, many of you are here. Many people are here in retirement. And don't lose hope. Do not panic going in.
So it seems like they live paycheck to paycheck their entire lives. Just like that video I made a while back. Individuals that live and struggle through life don't mind struggling through retirement. They'll just figure it out because they figured it out for 30, 40 years while they was working anyways. So they'll figure it out during retirement. Guys, don't let that be you. Retiring with just Social Security. It would not be enough to sustain your lifestyle. He has to go back to work. His wife had to go back to work. Do not let this become your reality. Guys, please hope you like this video. Please remember to like the video and share the video. And most important, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, Frank Talks Money. And with that, guys, always remember, financial decisions you make today will impact your financial life tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. Frank Talks Money. I'm out of here.